In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Metro Blurs, black people ling. So we're here, we're live, we're on the internet, and we refuse to show our faces because mind your business. Jeez Louise. We're having a great old day. What are you doing? Happy holiday.
Happy holiday. This is the one time I wish the cameras were on, because if y'all only see what she's doing right now. Like,
I was trying to put my lip gloss on, and the lip gloss decided that...
Oh, you squeezed too much. That's a reason I had stopped using, like, them little tube lip glosses for a hot minute.
I don't know what happened. It, like, got stuck, and then it was suddenly...
And it's one of those sticky ones.
Yeah, because we went through a glossy stage in fashion. And so now all the lipsticks are gloss. Lots of gloss. Lots and lots of gloss. But my lips look great. Mwah!
Here. So, what is your geek of the week? What is scuffing your Tims?
Geek of the week? So my geek of the week is currently my family in a crazy situation. So I've been very interested. I found a new cousin.
One thing about being from West Indian, you always find new family member.
You're never too far from a new cousin.
It could be you walking down the block. It could be you in a grocery store. It'll most likely be in a family event. But I promise you, some way, somehow, you're going to meet a new family member. Unwillingly.
When it's suddenly, oh, wait, So I went to the funeral of my dear aunt, and she was related to my uncle through marriage. So, cool, that means we're meeting her side of the family mostly for the first time. Also, okay. The interesting part of the situation was one of the people who spoke on her behalf was a lady who had the same last name as my uncle. So we all looked down on the flyer and we're like, Harris? And we all looked at each other and said, wait a minute, I don't know her. You know her? I don't know her. You know her? I don't know her. And we all sit there. By the time we went to the reception, she was like, yeah, your uncle told me that you guys have a family book. I was like, we went through and she pulled up her family tree. I pulled up my 23andMe. And I was like, oh, she is the exact. So one of our ancestors came from Scotland to Jamaica. And he had 4 sons. And those 4 sons split off and went across the Americas. And ours, so one went to St. James, one went to St. Anne, one went to Canada, and one went to America. Cool beans. So this is how I'm related to our vice president. She don't know that, but I know that. I don't know. But in that situation, she did not know that she was related to us. She just so happened to have the same last name. And it turned out it was because her great-grandfather's great-grandfather, or rather my grandfather's grandfather is the brother to her great-grandfather. And then we were like, cousin. And I was like, you should meet the rest of my family. She sat down at the table with my family, and they were like, oh, so you're part of the family now. We just watched her just get folded in, and it was very nice to see. Sometimes it's just really nice to know that your family doesn't suck. Like, I complain about my family all the time, but it's really nice to know that they don't suck, like in a general manner, and it's nice to be a part of, and it's nice to be able to identify with people and say, hey, these are my people. No matter where I go, no matter what country I am in, I know where my people are. What's good? And then I chilled with my cousins, and it was so nice to be the cool cousin. They were not prepared. They thought I was a church girl. And they found out that I was closer to Renaissance, and they were like, oh, and I said, I'm with the shits. They were like, no, we didn't believe you. I was like, no, with the shits. Isn't it nice to be the cool cousin? It doesn't happen often, but enjoy it.
I wouldn't know, actually. I don't know. Maybe it's because all my cousins are here in New York. Well, okay, I shouldn't say that. I have cousins who I don't even know exist yet. But that's nice. That's nice. I know my family structure is just not the same. Like,
What do you mean?
my cousins, we don't really like, when people are like, oh yeah, the cousins link up for Thanksgiving and then y'all go walk around the block. We don't even link up for Thanksgiving. So and it's not that it's a bad thing per se. We just not that type of family. We're more like primary immediate family type folk.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wonder. So, one of the topics we were talking about for today is culture, and like it's holiday season, and so we're celebrating a couple of holidays during this time. Hanukkah is still in full swing. I think it should be ending soon. Kwanzaa is coming soon. And Yule is tomorrow. It starts tomorrow and it's through the weekend. Then Christmas is on Monday. Happy Christmas, Hana Kwanzaa.
You're forgetting a very important holiday. Dawkins Day is on Saturday. Like, what are we talking about? That is a national holiday.
I wish y'all could see the look of... I was planning on having a big to-do and saying yes, but you know what? A Jamaican will not let themselves be ignored on any stage.
Like, what are we talking about right now?
So I would like to present everyone with a moment to go, happy birthday, Miss Dawkins! Oh my God! Go, shorty. It's your birthday. You want some party like it's your birthday. Go sip a cardi like it's your birthday. And I'm not going to sing the rest because it's my birthday.
Hey, y'all. A star was born on the 23rd. So just take this moment. Be grateful. Yeah, it's a once-a-year event.
So what you doing for your birthday?
So, that's the main question everyone has been asking me. Planning my birthday has always been anxiety-inducing. Because, like, damn, y'all want me to plan everything? Why can't we be white in a movie and y'all just plan me a surprise party? Like, please? Please? Can we have a little suburbia moment? Like...
Did I tell you what I did to make sure that happened? When I was... A few years ago, I decided I wanted a surprise party. And I got real tired of people asking me what I was doing. So what I did was I made a lovely little group chat. I said, hi. I'm available on this weekend and that weekend. I want a surprise party. My house is open if you need it, but surprise me.
Right.
And that was the funniest situation I had ever seen in my life. You literally watched the entire... They put together a Fallout 4 style just random birthday party. And I was like, I'm here for it. There were flags, there were pendants, there were drinks. They made Nuka-Colas for me. I was just like, oh, y'all love me.
And that's all I want, to be loved.
So next time what you do is you make that group chat, said, thank you for the surprise party that you're going to schedule for this and this date. Good luck. And then leave the chat. I promise you, even if they say they won't, they have to, because they have now opened the table, and now they are aware that if they don't, they become the assholes.
That's fair. I will say though, shout out to my friends, because when I did ask them what they're doing on the 23rd, they were like, "You stupid B word! It's your birthday. What do you mean? What are we doing?
We're doing whatever you're doing.
Celebrating you." I was like, "Oh, that is so lovely and kind of you." It's nice when you don't expect anything and then they're just like, isn't the answer obvious, you idiot? And you're like, oh. Nice. So yeah, I'm going to an escape room. And then we're going to dinner. I love birthdays. I love my birthday because it's close to Christmas. I just love Christmas as well.
How do you...
The thing about Christmas is I don't even like it for the presents I like it because the lights are bright and there's hot chocolate and there's fuzzy sweaters and I love Christmas music. I love Christmas music.
Dear audience, this should not have elicited the physical reaction she just had. I feel like she just took the Christ out of Christmas with how she responded just now.
I love Christmas. I love Christmas so bad. Like Christmas music. My favorite songs are controversial one, so I'm not even gonna mention it.
What?
But I can't say it. They canceled the song actually. Yeah, that's how controversial it is.
Wait, is it the one that's about
you know.
But that's not even that bad though.
Bro, I was so tight when they started canceling that song.
No, but it's not like the thing is that if you're canceling it, you don't know the meaning of the story.
I love that song. Like we went to karaoke the other day. Okay, that's how much I love Christmas, y'all. Like my friends and I, we dressed up in we were dressed up in Christmas sweaters. It was ugly. And then we went to go take photo shoot pictures at JCPenney, but that was pricey. They don't tell you it's $300 for just a shoot, then $15 per person. That's $360. How I know that? I would have hit my photographer for fun because you are never out of a photographer in New York. I'd have been like, yo, here's 200 beans. Maximum, that's what I was paying.
Bruh.
Maximum. So we was like, oh no, forget this. So we found a chubby white man, your Santa Claus, and that's what we do, took pictures with him. And then we went to go sing Christmas songs for karaoke. And it was a time. Eggnog shots. We had a time. And that's how much I love Christmas.
Let me tell you. So I don't feel like I feel like being the jerk and like
the wet sock.
Yeah, like no, not even wet sock. I want to say y'all, because that's the thing that I hate about a lot of the cancel culture, I guess you would call it, is that sometimes they don't look deeper into the culture of the time, and not just the culture of the time, but like social nuance. So the song is not about like someone who's coercing you. Like there's a very open, like she could say no at any given point.
She was flirting with that
man. She was trying. She was like, I can't, no. But like we know her legs were open in that song because she like that wasn't no girl whose voice has gone this low when she's talking to you is scared.
Bro.
If she was like this and had a little pitch in her, I'd be like, okay, maybe she's scared of the situation, maybe she's concerned.
But no, I don't think that's the context the song was written in. So if that's not the context the song was written in, why would you then interpret it as that?
The context of the song was she wanted an excuse to stay. The context is it's literally cold outside.
The context of the song is you're going to beg for me to stay here.
Exactly.
Like, you're going to work for it.
Give me a little energy. Give me some, oh no. Like,
come, these people don't know nothing about being romance, bro. Like,
bruh. That's the statement. You don't know about being romance. Everything is a bad thing until you experience it yourself. And I get it. I get the red flags, but sometimes those reds are just orange.
Like, you never been at a man house and you're like, yo, I should really go. And he's like, no, stay. And I'm like, okay. All it would have taken me was just one little stay.
Yo, he's like, you really
Isn't that the premise of most movies? If you told me to stay, I wouldn't have left in the first place. I wouldn't have moved across the country.
Bro.
Like.
But you advocating for yourself is now a problem? I'm sorry. Once again, her voice wouldn't have been this sweet if she was ready to say no.
But that is my...
And that sounds like a dick thing to say, but it's not, because women have agency. They are not idiots.
Bro, she could have been left.
She could have been left. That could have been a 30-second song. But baby, it's cold outside.
She took a drink from him. Babes, come on. Come on.
If she was packed to go, a girl who's ready to go, she's ready to go.
Coat on. Don't care what you're telling me.
Hat is on. She would have been like, baby, it's cold outside. Hat is already on. My sweater's on. Like, my carriage is here. You know what my favorite song is?
She could have called a cab too, but whatever. Go ahead.
My favorite song? You know, Dancer and Prancer and Vixen.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I'm sorry, but DMX's version
Yo, please.
will never leave my heart, my soul. That is the most New York version of the Christmas song. I promise you, my children's children will be listening to the song if I have anything to do with it. My children will be sick of the song. They will think DMX was Santa Claus, the way I'm going to like throw DMX in their lives every Christmas. December 1st, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. What?
Yeah.
You think this is a game? I love DMX.
It was his voice too. Like it was so New York energy,
It
drill
was such
type Christmas.
bro.
Like
And the thing is again, he was a person who loved Christmas. He loved like being a good person. He just like he was with the shits, and that was it.
and that's okay.
That's
Imagine
okay.
a Santa Claus that's with the shits. That's my Santa.
That would have been a great Christmas.
Yo.
I might have gotten some better presents. Be like,
So what does your family do for the holiday season?
So my family are very, we're very close, and it's weird, and I understand that it's weird. It's terrifying. It's kind of hysterical, but those of us who are here in New York, all of us, migrate to the same location, and it's in case of emergency, in case of all things, we all collect together and say, okay, where are we moving as a unit? So every Christmas, we all show up we used to show up at my mom's house, but now we show up at my eldest sister's because she's the new matriarch of New York. So we go to her house.
I've never thought about that. Being the new matriarch of the family. You just did something to my brain.
Haha. And you're never going to know when it happens until it's too late, and then someone mentions,
I am gonna know what's happening. I'm the only woman. You're just stressing me now.
You're welcome. And so we all show up at her house, and everybody passes. We do, the youngest child starts, hands out gifts. And this is probably because we know if the youngest child does not have something to do, the youngest child will be finding their own gifts. And we know that that's the only child that's actually interested in what the gifts are. So we're like, okay, since you're going to go through it anyway, you get to hand out the gifts to everybody else. Then we do, after everybody hands out the gifts, we open it in age order as well. So the youngest gets to open theirs first. They did all the work, so they might as well. And and then we go up, everybody shares, we bucket, and then we go, okay, we're done, and everything gets thrown out. We don't, like, we pack everything. It's very neat. They're very, very neat. The paper's already in the garbage. Like, it's, and then we have dinner first. Then the presents are actually the last thing that we open, and that happens on Christmas Day. So we don't do Christmas Eve. We don't actually care about Christmas Eve. Yeah.
I'm starting to realize a lot of people don't care about Christmas Eve. Because I was asking my friends, when can we hang out for my birthday? This is a different group of friends. And it was like Christmas Eve. And I was like, y'all don't care about Christmas Eve? They was like, girl, hell no. I'm like, restaurants don't let me go over there. I'm like, girl, hell no. Does no one care about Christmas Eve?
I don't think they care anymore.
I was so surprised because, like, in Jamaica, the day before Christmas is Grand Market night. So that's really the night you get, if you ain't Christmas shop yet, baby, here's a whole night for you. And celebrations are happening in the road. I don't know if Grand Market night is different in other parts of the country now that I think about it. Because I'm from the countryside of Jamaica. I wonder what Grand Market is like in the city part of Jamaica. I remember when I was there, it was mostly my grandmother taking us to buy toys, and like everybody is out. That little city part of the country is never more packed than on Grand Market night, where everybody buying. You can't find a taxi home because they're all booked up. Every store is open until a certain hour. The lights are on. The vendors are everywhere. It is. Oh, I guess it's like the Black Friday of America, except not as commercialized. There's more culture to it. You understand?
For the culture.
And I was born on Grand Market night, actually. Full circle moment. I was born on a Saturday. So if the 23rd, if it's on a Saturday, that'll be Grand Market night. And then celebrations start on a Sunday for Christmas and stuff. So that's why I'm very surprised y'all not celebrating I'm very perplexed. Like,
I promise you, they said once they figured out you could shop before Christmas, we could handle all of that. What am I doing? Only people who celebrate Christmas Eve are the families that still open their presents on Christmas Eve. There's a certain group of people, I don't know who they are. I'm not friends with those people.
Latinos.
Bruh, they open their presents.
But like, y'all not even going to church on Christmas Eve. Like, when did we lose Christmas Eve as a holiday? I'm
Christmas
very
Eve
confused.
is a church day.
Like, people used to have so many plans for Christmas. You know what? I'm gonna let it go. I feel like I'm getting over emotional about Christmas Eve, and nobody cares. So,
and speaking of, so in different cultural ways, focusing on Jamaica, my aunt is from Montego Bay, and she wrote a whole book about her Christmas celebrations, and it was interesting because the book she wrote really focused on how we would do the holidays, and when she wrote it, there were a lot of traditions that I didn't realize were traditions. Right. I just thought that was how we behaved on holidays.
I mean, that is tradition. That is culture or tradition. How you behave.
Yes, but it's one of those. Oh,
you don't know. It's a hit you moment.
Yeah, it's like
everybody else don't do this outside of
okay. This is a just us thing. Got it. Like they were talking about things like cleaning the home and like when you scrub the whole house down right before Christmas to make sure the place is clean. Like I didn't know that wasn't something that people did. Because my family is we're scrubbing the house, everything. Nobody's coming here without, they're not seeing nothing. The whole house better be spotless for Christmas. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess we're washing our tree trunks. Guess that we're doing.
That's another thing that Jamaicans do. You can't start the new year with a dirty house,
bruh.
So you gotta clean everything from head to toe.
You cannot start. Now that I think about it,
I'm not looking forward to that.
Yo, that is gonna be a very annoying day. Thankfully, my sister kind of like preempted because we went away, so we clean before we travel.
Right.
I don't know if anybody else does that in their community, but like if you're traveling. My mom made it sound like if you die...
I was just about to say that. Like, what is it about if I die while on vacation, they go come to my house? Why would you come to my house after I die, babes?
Because somebody got to take care of your house when you're dead.
But I'm dead. So your opinion of what happened to me doesn't matter anymore. Because now I'm dead. Because the only person that was affected was me.
But the kids, they're my aunt, my grandma, my mom. They said, "You want them to come find your house, like so?" And I was like,
Or my grandma's always like, "Oh, before you go out on the street, make sure you have on good underwear. So you have your street underwear and you have your yard underwear, and it's like in case you drop down, and they for whatever reason will be peeking at your pants or taking off your pants or like you need to go to the hospital. You have on the good underwear." And I'm like, that is such an interesting concept. What if I have on no underwear?
How dare you scarlet whore.
You harlot.
Let me tell you. And funny story. So like when I was younger and my grandmother had to go to the hospital, I remember the exact conversation and she started yelling at us. She's like, "I got to put on my good underwear." And we're just like, "Grandma, you're going to the hospital. You won't need it. They gotta strip you, lady." She's like, "No, I gotta wear my good underwear. I don't want them to see my bad underwear."
Hold on, though, your granny got a point,
bro.
No, let me tell you why. So like last year, I was in the hospital for salmonella, and I was having diarrhea like never before, like watery diarrhea. It wasn't even poop at this; it was just water, straight water coming out my butt. And so I went to the hospital, me by myself. I went to the ER. I was like, "Yeah, y'all, I think I got someone over for this. Y'all gotta fix this." And I had brought extra underwear with me. Came in handy because when you diarrhea in a place, you need extra underwear. And it was all nice underwear, and it was very comforting to have. Obviously, it wasn't no lace or nothing. It was just good underwear. And in that moment, when I had accidentally pooped myself, that was so embarrassing. Oh my God! But I accidentally pooped myself because the salmonella was doing what salmonella does. I was grateful for that extra nice underwear. So, the grannies know what they talk about at the end of the day.
Yo,
I never thought I'd be.
Listen to your elders. Put on your good underwear before you go outside. So, quick question. In the book that my aunt wrote, she talked about different carols. I know a bunch of them, but there's one carol that I need you to tell me about real quick.
Okay.
The Virgin Mary had a baby boy.
Uh-huh.
How does the song go?
Frick, why you put me on the spot?
Because it starts with D-E.
The Virgin Mary had a baby. I used to sing this as a child. Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Wait.
I will get this. I will get this.
And like they sang church carols.
Yep.
They coming around. They saying that church is at 6 a.m. I don't believe there's such a thing as a 1 hour service if you have melanin in your skin. I have yet to see that situation ever occur. No, even even the funeral we were late. You're like, the Virgin Mary had a baby boy. Is that how it goes? That sounds like
There's a Jamaican
song.
version. There's absolutely a Jamaican version. Hold on. And I remember I had to always play it on the recorder. I don't think this is it. I don't think what I'm playing is it. It goes, this is like the English version, the very standard.
The clean version.
Yeah. This is like what you play that Saturday before Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I promise you, the way my aunt was set up, she might have sang that version.
Because in Jamaica, whether you go to a private school or a public school, one thing they go incorporate is the damn church.
Bruh.
And as a result, you just have all these these church songs growing up. I was telling someone about a church song the other day. I was like, why did we ever sing that song? Oh, I remember the song. John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt, his name is my name. Why the fuck were we singing about John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt? That is a Jewish name. Why was we in a predominantly black country where ain't no Jews in sight talk about John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt?
You know what? And that was the best song ever. That was, whenever we go out, we all hear the people shout, there go John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Like, please.
That was a great song.
Oh my God.
That was a great, great song. And it's a vaudeville song, which is...
That was another thing. And that's why I furthermore said it upset me. Because why are we on this primarily black island singing about a Jewish man to the theme of vaudeville? John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
I love that. That was one of my favorite songs growing up, too. Because you got to scream it and be quiet about it at the same time. And there's no story behind it. It's just somebody saying this song.
I looked it up the other day. They literally just made up this man. There was no cultural or spiritual reason for us to be singing John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. So I was really befuddled the other day. Like, I don't know what made it come to me, but I really sat there like,
fuddled and confused.
John Jacob Jingleheimer, who is he? Who is this nigga? And what are we singing about?
His name is my name too.
That was the part of the song that made me mad the most. What do you mean his name is my name too?
We are all John Jacob.
I would just be besides myself.
We are all John Jacob. Ooh. They said, if you were to be, what is your favorite, like, tradition?
This is a tricky question.
You're welcome.
Because once again, yes, I love Christmas, but the main event is really my birth. I know that sounds like really narcissistic, but I was everyone's Christmas present. Like, I was the first, I wasn't the first grandchild. I was just the first, like, my mom, everybody had been waiting for my mom to have a kid for a while. And then she finally had me at like 29. So everybody was like, oh my gosh, she finally had the child and it's on Christmas Day. This is glorious. This is glorious. And so My birthday, yeah, Christmas is there, and I love Christmas. I love Christmas down, but like in my household, I get to run Christmas. I'm the one who bought the tree this year, the lights. I was like, you do this. I bought little Christmas mugs for everybody. I got everybody little plates. I've enforced everyone to get matching pajama sets with blue hats and little velvet things.
Aww.
I am the Christmas enforcer in my house. And then I bought a little mini one for my my desk in my room. And I was actually going to do one for the office. And I was like, nah, I'm tweaking now. Like, I'm just tweaking. Like, Ashley, relax. But yeah, I will be like that as a mother too. Like, when I have my kids, Christmas, like the day after Thanksgiving, the day after Halloween, I had put up the Christmas tree. Yeah.
Oh, F you.
Yeah.
Yo, let me
skip Thanksgiving. I don't care about
I
none of
love
that.
Thanksgiving, so don't mess with my Thanksgiving. Again, family-centered holidays are my favorite holidays. Ones that are like, just be around family and get a hug. Thank you. That's what I want right now. The ones that are like, yeah,
You're
let's...
such a Cancer.
I know, huh? I'm so freaking amazing. I want to protect my home and take care and be me one big
She's
major
such a
family.
Cancer. Like she always want to hug so damn bad.
You're so welcome.
Yo, she be hugging people in the office, y'all.
You're welcome.
And once
HR does not exist here.
And that's why she be getting away with it. Because
Yo.
I would have reported her like 5 times already.
Like, just get that hug, get that love, then leave. Peace
Like,
out.
we should start keeping a tally for how many times she just goes around either giving a hug or asking for a hug.
I'm sorry.
Just a Cancer, y'all. Like, this is what the Cancers do.
Mind you, they always coming straight to my desk to come and chat and talk the shit. So how come I can't get a hug every once in a blue moon?
That's your
That's
reward
my payment,
fee.
yes. For having to focus my attention span
Yo.
to listen to people. Yes, you're
First of all, you're
welcome.
an entire psychologist and you're a Cancer.
Exactly. So
No,
that
so that
means
was
y'all need to be
literally your
getting paid
job.
for me.
No, that was literally your job from birth.
My payment
From
is
birth.
hugs. My payment is hugs.
At least you're cheap.
Pay me in hugs. I have a $51.19 reinstallation fee if you do lose me. But till then,
$51 and how much?
19 cents.
That's very specific.
I know.
Why,
That's why I
19
know.
cents?
Because
Why is the
I will
19 cents
remember it.
necessary? Okay. And with that, people, we have to go to commercial.
It's a
Break.
commercial.
We got to pay the bills.
Damn.
Enjoy Fregaro and Associates.
You're welcome.
Do you have a legal issue, question, or concern? Turn to Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. You can also register for our paralegal program, get legal news, business consults, or other information on educational issues. Yes, Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us.
Divorce, separation, support, custody. The common factor? They keep you up at night. Sleep well knowing that you have the law firm of Figaro and Associates on your side through this difficult time. Don't divorce your money. Don't divorce your children. Divorce your spouse. Whether it's a contested or uncontested divorce, the law firm of Figaro and Associates will guide you through every step of the process. From child custody to property and debt concerns, the law firm of Figaro and Associates has the experience and expertise in handling cases involving significant assets and complicated issues. A divorce can be one of the most unpleasant experiences a person ever has to go through. Don't do it alone. Stop the sleepless nights and call the law firm of Figaro and Associates, 855-768-8845. That's 855-768-8845, or visit 311divorce.com. That's 311divorce.com. At the law firm of Figaro and Associates, a divorce is not the end, it's a new beginning.
Estate planning is a necessity, not a luxury. Let the law firm of Figaro and Associates help you protect your legacy, assets, and loved ones. Get estate planning consultation on wills, living trust and probate, power of attorney, health proxy, deed transfers, providing for special needs, disabled children and grandchildren, minimizing federal and state taxes. Call us right now at 855-768-8845. That's 855-768-8845. Or schedule an appointment at www.askthelawyer.us. That's www.askthelawyer.us.
Nephew.
Okay, yes, we're back.
Nephew, we're back. I'm totally into classical music. It's weird because like there's no lyrics and the weird issue is that I don't remember names. So I just like the music and kind of hope for the best. But I'm apparently going to see the Philharmonic Orchestra, and they are gonna do a Black Panther tribute. And I just want to hear some Kendrick Lamar on a violin. I just want to hear that.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying now. When you initially said it, I was kind of confused. Okay, I understand now. I understand.
Like I'm a listen. I'll be like,
So you know what I didn't know?
what?
Like, it was a TikTok I saw yesterday. It was like, oh, how a song sounds on a 10-year violin versus a 2-year violin. I didn't know that would sound different.
Like tuning.
I didn't know that music could age like fine wine. I was like, oh,
bro.
Okay.
They're like, this is how the horsehair was supposed to be laid.
But that's interesting though. I want to hear about that when are you going?
Next week I think. Okay. So in 2 weeks we'll have something to talk about. Which fits the pattern right now. We are shooting every 2 weeks so far.
Right.
Yeah. No, I'm really excited about that. I really want to I love listening to music. I love letting the music The thing about orchestrated music is that unlike produced music, the vibrations are always present. Like there's a difference between a clap that someone clapped in front of you and you hearing something that sounds like a clap. And the fact that it's not, it sounds close to like a door closing, like there's no reverb, you don't feel the clap coming back to you. That's how I feel about orchestra music. I'm like, I can feel the talent. I can feel like the person's stress, you can feel in the music. The amount of tension they put against the bow. So you can tell that they are both stressed and working their little ass off to make sure that C sharp comes out crisp.
Me at work.
I will sit there with straight face and just cry. Just like,
I cried last night.
Why are you crying?
Life's hard.
Yeah, that's ghetto. Soft girl life forever.
Yo, I've been telling this to the B all day. The next time somebody asks me a question, I am a girl. I am ornamental, not functional.
You're welcome.
I'm just a woman. Don't ask me questions.
I'm just a girl. I only want to pay for my nothing. I don't want to pay for anything. That's
Yo, there's this TikTok trend and it's like, don't worry about it. I'll pay for it. And the girl says, really? And then she'll open up her purse and it's like only lip gloss in her purse. Like she had no money in there. She
Like
had
no
intent of ever paying for anything. Like, what are you talking about?
Like, no, you're supposed to just show the wallet and then put it right back.
I remember once, only one time, a guy left his wallet while we were going out, and I was like, what the fuck? But he was like, no, we can go back to my house and get it, or I could just deal you the money right here and then, and that'll cover our entire bill. And I was like, oh, yeah, no, cool, we could do that. So no, he overzealed me actually. Like,
okay,
he was like, okay, I'm gonna pay, and then here's extra for the inconvenience of having to use your card in the first place.
Okay.
So shout out to you, bae. I'm still waiting on my birthday present. Thank you.
Yo, loud, say it louder. Where is her present?
Where is my present?
If there's no present, then
there
you
is
are
no
not
present.
present.
If there is no present, there is no present.
Exactly. There you go. You can't be here. I can't be here with someone who doesn't love me. That's the story. You just told me you don't love me.
Love is a bit of a strong word.
I'm gonna say it was. You don't love me. I'll say it straight face. You don't love me. What?
So are there any activities like outside of family that you do for Christmas?
Christmas? No, I'm. It's very family oriented. It's like you clean the house in the morning. We used to do Christmas opening in the mornings, and then when the rest of the family showed up for dinner, then we would do a second opening. And so, right now, because I'm the adult. Right now, because I'm the adult, like, there's no children to open presents with, so I won't open presents with them, so there's nothing to do until evening, and that's why when we open presents again with everyone. So adults open their presents in the evening, kids get to open their presents in the morning, and then the kids get whatever the aunts and uncles brought for them the next day.
I just realized that there are no kids in my family. Like between me and my cousins, none of us have bore children yet. So it's like a waiting game.
It's your job.
Huh? I beg thee pardon?
That's on you.
Like, we are the next generation of adults and like barbecues and family get-togethers, and I'm just sitting here like, is that so?
But to be fair, you're already doing that. Because you're here doing matching hats with the family, and you're setting up things, and you're already delegating. So you're already prepared. She's already prepared to be a matriarch. She just hasn't realized that she's been in training the whole time.
Oh my God, I just thought I was being a girl.
Thought
I was being a girl.
You weren't being a girl. You were being a woman.
Oh.
Thank you, matriarch, for knowing your role very well.
What do you want for Christmas?
I actually want 2 things that I know I'm not going to get.
I hate that. Because, okay, I don't know if I'm weird, but there are certain things I want for Christmas that I'm not going to buy myself because I feel like it should be gifted to me. So I have a list of those things.
Have you ever tried Elfster?
What's that?
It's a site where you can literally put everything that's on your wish list that you wouldn't normally buy for yourself and you think other people should buy for you. You make it a list. You hand it to other people and say, check my Elfster. If you want to know what I want for Christmas, read my Elfster.
I just put it on my Instagram and said, have a free-for-all.
Yeah. Well, have you gotten the things on your list before?
Okay. No, this is the first year I did it. So... one thing, okay, this is really this is the top thing I was not gonna buy myself. A Polaroid camera. I was not gonna buy myself a Polaroid camera for nothing. I have gifted people Polaroid cameras. Something in me refused to buy a Polaroid camera for myself. I don't know what it is.
Literally the big one like this, big purple one.
Yeah.
You know what? That's very interesting because that's the number one gift people give me. I've gotten at least 3 in my lifetime. I've gotten 4. I've gotten a pink one, a purple one, a second pink one, and a baby blue one.
I refuse to buy it for myself. Oh, you talk about the Instamix one?
Yes.
No, it's the big original one.
The original, the aggressive one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that for aesthetics. I do. So my mom gifted it for me this year, and I'm happy because, like, girl, what took you so long? Like, please, I've been wanting this since I was 18. Glad you finally caught up. There's also certain books I refuse to buy for myself. So I had put that on Instagram, and some people already were like, okay, I love a good intellectual friend. So one of them was like, hey, I'll buy you this one so we can read it together at the same time.
Aww.
Another one was like, you know what you really need more than anything else? A portable charger, because your phone is always dying. I said, you know what? I like that. You're a good functional friend. You think about the important things. You know, if anybody want to buy me some an LSAT prep book, yeah, that'd be great. Some office shoes, Wonderful. You know what I hate? That damn myth where it's like, oh, if you buy somebody shoes, they're gonna walk out your life. Shut up. Shut up. You buy your children shoes, are they gonna walk out your life?
Honestly,
That's providing.
I'm just saying, how many kids have been walking out? Let me shut up.
Are shoes not meant to be bought?
I mean,
What you gonna do? Give the toddler $100 and say, go to the counter, honey?
See, my deal is some of those presents I feel are not Christmas presents.
Oh, I'm a very simple woman to please. That's what it is. One friend is bringing me to a Broadway show. So that's very nice.
Aww.
Another one's also bringing me to a Broadway show now I think about it.
Oh, they know you.
I know. Okay, so the one that's bringing me to the Broadway show, she's the one who actually started my Broadway obsession. She was like, oh, you want to go see Hamilton? This was last year she brought me to see Hamilton for my birthday. And that was my first Broadway show. And I was like, yeah, I'm down. And I never expected to love Broadway as much as I ended up loving it. Because while was I singing My Shot yesterday morning? Like, please.
You're welcome. You are welcome. Thank you, Lin-Manuel Miranda, for the work you have done. Your name will live on in infamy and grace. He is in every museum moving forward. It's kind of amazing for him.
I love him. I love him so bad.
I'm glad that he's on a break, because I was a little tired.
He did an interview just the other day, and I was like, stay home. What are you doing out here?
Stay home.
What do you want for Christmas?
Again, two things that I know I won't get. One is an iPad, because I do want to be artistic like that, but like I always end up getting some sort of knockoff that dies. So like I've learned my lesson at this point. Regular tablets are they're crappy.
Absolutely.
Like tablets, there is a entire, like, it's kind of like a community college versus a Howard. Like the level of difference that you get from engaging with an iPad, especially when it comes to art, is very, very smooth compared to a tablet. Tablets, I don't know why they decided clunky was just a fashion choice, but like they've stuck to that aesthetic for like the last 50 years. I'm tired of it. And so I know that I want an iPad. I also know that iPad costs iPad money. So I said that should be on my gift list.
iPad money, bro. Like, I want myself a new iPhone. But every time I look at the iPhone money, I be like, oh my God. And I refuse to buy it myself.
Bruh.
That's something somebody else gonna have to get me for real. Like,
the other thing is an Oculus.
A what?
Oculus. So that is a VR set. So I got one for myself over.
It's not called Quest, or that's a different brand, or like.
So Oculus used. Quest used to be Oculus. Oculus was first, and then they got purchased so it was called the Oculus, and then it was the Quest Oculus, and then Meta purchased Oculus and turned it into Quest.
Yeah, you're so right.
And so once Meta took over the Quest, then they wanted it. So now I'm a little scared of the Oculus, which is why I didn't purchase it initially.
You should be. My brother has one. The first day he got it, and I'm not exaggerating when I tell you the first day he got it, it dropped from my hand. And it wasn't a far drop either. When I tell you, it's not even from my head to my toe, no. It was like from like right here. What is that, 3 feet? Mm-hmm. It fell. Doesn't work anymore. Had to buy the little shit a new one. $400. So you have to be very, very careful with it. Mm-hmm. And that's tricky considering like what you're doing with the Oculus is a lot of physical things. So I'm just sitting there like, ain't no way this thing just broke, bro. Like, I'm sitting there stressed. He cussing me like,
I just got this today.
Like, he's like, you ruined everything that I get. I could never be happy. And I was like, that is such a far drag. Like, he's like, you don't want me to be happy in life. And I'm like, in life, nigga? Or a fucking I was like, please be fucking for real. Get it together.
He said, you don't want me to be happy.
That is such a far drag.
Yo, I said the biggest bully in your life is your sister. He's like, you traumatized. That was the straw that broke the camel's back. He was
Bro, because he was genuinely tweaking that night.
yo, he said, all my life I had to fight.
That was really, I'm not exaggerating. That was really his energy. And so I'm sitting there looking at him like, you don't think you're tweaking just a little bit right now?
Just,
Ever so slightly. You acted like I took away the road to heaven for you. Like, it was crazy.
Nothing.
I'm not exaggerating. That is exactly how he sounded. So I'm sitting there like, fine, I'll bite back, you little shit.
Yeah.
Like.
And but that's not what I'm scared of.
What are you scared of?
I'm scared of the Matrix. I'm not going to lie. AI is very, very, prevalent nowadays. Mm-hmm. Meta is on a pretty much... Their goal is to control the entire internet. Mm-hmm. Everything that makes you plug into the internet, like the MO of Facebook is how do we get more people on Facebook?
That's always been his MO.
Yo, and so that's all that makes me feel like is that you're trying to pull me into the simulation, and I worry that if I put on an Oculus, I may never take it off.
Yes and no, because it's very addicting in terms of like, oh, you can do so much things through VR. That's so cool. But then you gotta pay through VR as well. And so you're sitting there like, I just paid $400 for this damn machine, and now I gotta pay like $30 for this, $20 for that, and $30 for this. You're like, no. It's like, once again, it's like any Apple product. Like you get circuit in, like you have the iPhone. Oh, you can't use the iPhone without the this. You can't use the iPhone without the AirPods and then the special ear. Like we are just now getting USB-C universal plugs. And they don't even give out headphones anymore with damn it. You know what? And with that, y'all, we ending today's episode before I get triggered. Before I flip the table. Like.
And with that, everyone, Metromerds, Metropolitan Black Nerds, Black people, ling.
See y'all next time.
Hi.